So when I first heard about body talk, I often wonder, what is this body talk? Does this session actually talk to my body? How do they listen? I've got all these questions when I first about body talk. I found my answers, but let me ask you, Irene, how would you explain what body talk is all about in layman terms?
Okay, so in a way you are correct, because in a body talk session, we actually do listen to the body, but obviously not listen with the ears. There is a system that we're using to ask the body a series of questions, and the body responds not in language like this, but is in a yes and no format. So what we are looking for is this thing called priority from the body. From the moment of conception, when we exist, the body operates on its own to keep us alive and healthy without using the mind. So the body does store information. So when we do a body talk session, we literally communicate with that intelligence through a very scientific form of methodology.
Okay, wow, okay, that's really a lot. Having learned body talk and having been certified as a body talk practitioner, that's still a lot. And I think with lay people, it's even more.
Let me pause you for a little bit, Elsie. You're absolutely right to say there is a lot, because we are not trained, we've not been told from young about ourselves. When I say ourselves, it means what's happening inside. When we breathe, when we sleep, so those natural things that we do on a daily basis, like health, we don't think of it, and nobody tells us that there's something we can contribute and actively do to support health, and not live our day-to-day as if we are so disconnected with that inner intelligence.
So does body talk actually cure any kind of ailments?
Wow, that is a really big question. So let's debunk this myth of cure. Technically speaking, the body is the one that has the ability to heal itself. When we use this word cure, I believe it means we want to get rid of the symptoms or the ailments, whether it's a physical or emotional or mental aspects of things. So when we do a body talk session, the body is able to reveal what are the underlying factors that contributes to that condition that is causing the problem. So we're not trying to get rid or eliminate the symptoms, but we want to heal the factors that feed the problem. So indirectly, this word cure is very subjective. So because if we do a quick fix to get rid of the symptoms, we're not dealing with the cause, the problem will surface at some point in the future again. So with the body talk session, we want to, as best as possible, find out what's the stressful factors that is leading to the problem and heal it at that level. So that's why you can see the potential of a body talk session, not necessarily just feel better symptomatically, but to be able to help the person be more productive, more creative, and improve the relationships because the underlying stress factors has been addressed.
Now, I remembered how I got hooked onto body talk back in 2007, 2008 because of an alcohol allergy that developed overnight. And what came up in the session was just amazing. So apparently what came out in the session was that I used to enjoy alcohol with a significant other during happy moments. Of course, it didn't turn out, the relationship went the opposite direction. So it triggered an active memory. So every time when I drink alcohol, my body would react to it. So as I did with that relationship at that point of time. So it's amazing. So an allergy can happen not just because of something we ate. It could be an unhappy memory that's stored in active memory.
That is an example of a typical body talk session, or why people come book for a session because of some obvious or physical symptoms, but it's amazing, Elsie, you shared that there is more layers beneath, and it's not about just stop drinking or stop doing and avoiding certain types of food that created the allergy, but it's also to allow the body to reveal what is the emotional attachments that is linked to that substance that is creating problems for us. Is there any deeper stories or any deeper attachments with the alcohol?
Oh yes, of course. I needed closure to that relationship, which never really happened. And so the body has got creative ways of dealing with problems, as in we don't confront them, we actually push them deeper into the body system until such a time when it surfaces somewhere in the body as presenting itself as a symptom.
And are you able to drink alcohol right now?
Okay, so yes, I'm able to drink alcohol right now, but I still develop allergy today from time to time. But I now know that if I develop an allergic reaction to alcohol, it's not because of that old active memory, but rather the ingredients in alcohol, because it's the preservatives in alcohol that creates that reaction in my body. It's the sulfite. So I have that level of awareness now, which really is very helpful.
So it's interesting that the body has become so much more aware of what kind of toxins that it doesn't allow into your system. But if it's those more pure, if I can use that word, type of alcohol, you can still able to enjoy a drink or two from time to time.
Yes, I'm able to enjoy.
That's it. Isn't that quite amazing? Like I've said, the body is so amazing. It knows what it needs. It knows what is not useful for you, and it's able to do its job more intuitively and intelligently. And that is also because you are also more connected and aware due to all the maintenance that you've been doing on yourself on a day-to-day basis as well.
Yes. So fast forward, 2007, we're in 2022. I'm still getting my maintenance BodyTalk session. It doesn't stop. So if it's something that's working for you, and you know that maintaining that habit or maintaining the session helps to keep the body in that state of wellness, in that state of good health, why not do it, rather than letting the body fall sick?
Exactly. So we would sincerely want to invite you either to learn the BodyTalk Access for health maintenance, or to book a BodyTalk session to help either to clean up, to bring more awareness to yourself. What are the common ailments, if you have any, that is triggering on a recurring basis? If you don't have any symptoms at all, I'm sure there's areas in our lives that we can improve upon. Get a BodyTalk session, clean up whatever limitations that is holding you back from pursuing your goals, your dreams, your passion, and we can all live a happier and healthier life.
Now that's definitely worth it for being able to enjoy a better quality of life. Wouldn't you agree?
So thank you, and we look forward in meeting you in a BodyTalk session.